Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TabMock99. I just wanted to give a shout out to the Wicked Arcade for their amazing Mortal Kombat 2 restoration. You guys gotta check this out.
What is up, gang? All right, so we are back again with another touch-up restoration. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be really doing any new art or anything like that on it. So I guess you can say like a touch-up, cleanup, something. I don't know. But for the most part, everything is all original on this cabinet. So the art is completely original. So a little backstory on this cabinet. I got it about maybe 5-6 years ago. It was completely empty. The guy had made it into a main cabinet, and so I found it. The guy wanted 50 bucks for it. I said I will take it. Drove the hour to him, picked it up, and when I say it was gutted, I mean it had nothing. Completely nothing. If you go back to my older videos, you'll see that there's a video that I made when I did pick it up, and it's just completely gutted. There's nothing in it. So this was the first cabinet that I started. Well, I started a restoration on that got me into the hobby many moons ago. But so now, whenever the guy had it, he told me that it was painted black. Of course, he got what he cut off, but there is a bunch of spots that are right here. So originally, I thought that that paint was messed up, but I had some extra citrus strip, and I was able to clean. So this area here is what I cleaned with some citrus strip, and also some alcohol and a Mr. Clean little scrub bar. So that is cool. So I'm gonna be able to save this original art. There is a gouge right here, but I'm just gonna touch that up for the sake of us being able to keep original artwork. So now this right here was the ultimate fail. So the guy had remade this side of it, and at the time I didn't know any better, so I was like, oh, okay, I can paint it black, make a stencil with Midway, spray it, and let's just say it came out looking like boo-boo. So luckily for me, I have another control panel with original Midway sides. Also, this one was painted black. This one's courtesy of my buddy TJ. So I put a little bit of the citrus strip on here, let it sit, scraped it off, and it's under there. Beautiful. So don't really need to do much of that. So I'm gonna just change out this whole panel because this looks like ass, and it's not. Let me see if I can. One of them. Oh, okay. So it's that side. This one's a new piece that he had made, that he had put together. So I'm just gonna change this out completely, use that one for another project, something like that. But the front, there's not really too much to it. It's just really dirty, really ugly. I'm not gonna sand or bondo anything on it because there's really nothing that needs to be sanded or bondoed. We got these little pieces right here, but for me that doesn't justify me sanding the entire thing. So I'm gonna leave that be, paint over it, nobody will ever notice it. Control panel, this one is a complete original control panel. So let's check out the other side. So this side is actually not that bad. So, but of course we do got some smudges on my man's face that we gotta clean up, but for the most part I would say it looks pretty good. And as far as the back of the cabinet, stickers coming off. This is not an original sticker, so we will have to get another one of those made. Paint some stuff here in the back, clean up the inside of the cabinet. Now on this one, for some reason, player 1 start is not working, so we'll figure that out. And of course, got the manual in it. All my Mortal Kombat cabinets have their original owner's manuals to them inside of them. So we're gonna clean up this. Also, the monitor does need some adjustments. I think this is a K7000. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, so this is where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to it, so that way we can go ahead and get this one done. And then after that, after this one's done, we got the Ultimate MK3 Plus that needs its side art, which I already do have from Jeff. Trilogy, I am putting new art on that one as well on the side. Mortal Kombat 4, you can't really see, but the front of it needs a lot of love. So I want to try to make it to where all my cabinets, well, my Mortal Kombats, look as pristine as possible. And then I do got to do some stuff on the Street Fighter, which we'll get to later, but that's another video. But our main focus is this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to it. I'm gonna focus on getting all this side of the art fixed up. Then we'll go from there, and then we will tackle the front. So let's go. All right, so finished with what I could, and that it's a night and day difference. It is crazy. So I'm happy with it. Like I said, does have a gouge here. He has a gouge on his eye. Got his teeth all nice and pearly white. So there's some parts that I couldn't go too crazy on, because I was starting to peel off the original art. You know, you got imperfections, but still none of that for me warrants the reason to buy new art. If it's little stuff like that, just try your best to keep it as original as possible. And then here's the side of the control panel. Again, does have nicks and stuff like that, but for me doesn't warrant any reason to put new art on it. The goal is to keep these things as original as possible, to preserve them. So that side's done. Other side doesn't need much. Let's see. Yeah, fucking little to, excuse my language, little to nothing. So I'll probably just hit this side with some alcohol and a magic eraser, and that should be fine on this side. And then we'll start with the front plate, stuff like that, and then go from there. All right, so here we go with the left side if you're standing at the front of the cabinet. So again, there was some spots that I did have to get some of the paint off. Right now you see these, but this is just from where I was scrubbing it. I still got to clean it again, but for the most part this side looks beautiful. So said imperfections here and there, but it is what it is. The goal is not for perfection, the goal is for originality on this. Damn, did I just say a Mortal Kombat pun? Dumbass. But anyway, so it's coming out good. I love it. And then so here is the opposite side. Of course, it's still wet from where I was cleaning it. Not perfect whatsoever, but it's, like I said, I'm trying to keep it original. So I can live with a couple of scratches on it, especially that they're lined up the way they are. So no one's really gonna see those sides, and I'm the only one that would know it's there. So this is the side that I was telling you about. So this side is not original. And so, like I said, when I first got this, when I was new to the hobby, was trying to do things I thought would help. But so this right here, when I got it, it was just a plain piece of wood. You'll see, I'm gonna post pictures of the befores throughout the video, but this right here was just plain, you know, MDF wood. And then I put, what do you call that? Like a, I can't think of the name. But anyway, so, and then I ended up getting this printed out. I guess what you would use for like sticker paper, I'm guessing. I can't think of the name off the head. So I put that on there, put this on there, and it looks horrible now that I see it so many years later and knowing what I know now. So, but it is what it is. That's what we're in the hobby for. We learn as we go. I'm still learning. Nowhere near the best, but I strive to make these cabinets look as good as possible and to keep as much original stuff on it. There's certain things that are not deal breakers for me that warrant changing out art. Like these little scratches here, the scratches here, all that stuff can definitely be touched up. So, plus art sets are expensive. You go broke putting new art packages on every single one of your cabinets. So leave them original. They look beautiful. Leave the battle scars. These games are very old. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front. Get this swapped out. Take the monitor out. I gotta adjust some colors. Do the front kick plate area, and that's pretty much it with this guy. So, all right. Let's go to the next part. All right, so now we're at the portion where we're gonna mess with the monitor. So again, monitor colors are a little off. Seems like it has too much green. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some adjustments on the monitor so that way she could be nice and perfect and tuned. And then we'll see how she looks. All right, so I got the monitor nice and adjusted. And boy, let me tell you, look at how crisp that is. Amazing. Looks beautiful. And of course, always the cameras is never gonna, you know, show the way. Like right now on the phone, it looks like it's super blue, but in person, it's nowhere near that bright of blue. See, like, yeah, no. Hell no. No, it looks nothing like that in person. So everything's nice and the way it should be. It just looks super bright on the camera. So all right, so let me go ahead and get everything back together, put it where it needs to be, and as always, we'll do some show-off shots. All righty. Ironically, restoration number 2 is Mortal Kombat 2. So here it is, all set up and ready to roll. Brand new locks, brand new keys. So mostly everything on here I had, of course, already had, so it was nothing that I had to wait for in the mail or purchase or anything like that. Front is all done and looking pretty. Now that right there, that's just regular rattle can paint. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Of course, got this. Like I said, these dings in right here, all of that right there for me doesn't warrant a reason to buy new sides for that control panel. All of that right there, it's number one, it's my personal collection. Number two, it's original. So I mean, no one's really gonna see that. So here are the sides, and again, this is all original art, side art, control panel, coin doors, all that stuff. Now the only thing now looking at it that I gotta change out is the security screws. Well, that's fine because I still gotta get Lexan for it, which I'm gonna order that from Jeff from XL Arcade. Of course, the control panel. So now the only part that I never had for this cabinet is the top part that holds the marquee in. So I gotta see if any of my guys in the group got an extra one for the boy. But here it is. I mean, I can't complain about it. It looks beautiful. Zero complaints on how this cabinet came out. Also got the special keychain made for my buddy Matt over at Outworld Arcade. He made me one for each one of my cabinets, so each one will get new keys, new locks, new keychain. So here it is. I'm gonna take her back inside, go ahead and turn it on, and then we'll have some videos of it on.